Okay, happy April 28th. I hope yesterday's assignment was pretty easy. It's a lot easier when you have your book in front of you, so I hope all of you guys have your book. So now today we're just gonna move on to lesson 14-2. So if you have your book in front of you, we are gonna be on lesson 14-2 on page 783. And today, what we're going to do is just graph our data on ordered pairs. If you remember what ordered pairs are, there are these numbers right here. Those are our ordered pairs. And if you remember, we just graph them. So x comes first, so 2 and 1 go right there. Okay, so let's go and see what we're going to do with these ordered pairs. Okay, so let's start here. A table below shows the growth of a plant over a period of several days. Graph the ordered pairs to show the plant's growth. Okay, so we see here that he has put this in kind of a table for us. Here's time in 1 day, it grows 4 inches. In 3 days, it grows 8 inches. In 5 days, it grows 10 inches. In 7 days, it grows 11. And in 9 days, it grows 14. We could also make these ordered pairs. Now, remember what we said about ordered pairs. First comes the X, which is the left to right, and then you go up. I like to think of it as this way. X comes first because first you got to run before you rise, right? So I'm going to run 1 point for day 1. I'm going to run 1 point. So here's my 1. And then I got to rise how many? 4. That's my Y. Notice though here, he has not put it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He just counted by twos. And we know how to do that. So here's my 1. Here's my first data point or my first ordered pair. The next one is 3. Okay, well, 3 is kind of, he counted from 2. So I am going to say 3 is right there. And then his 8 is right there. Remember, I run this way before I rise. Okay, the next one is 5. He doesn't label 5, but I know what comes between 4 and 6. That's 5. And then I run 5 and rise to 10. And that's there. Then I run to 7 and rise to 11. Now, 11 is a little bit tricky because it's right in the middle, right there. And then the last data point is I run 9 and I go all the way up to 14. Now, what do I do with these points? Well, this is what you do. You connect the dots and you make a graph. And you could see here, he just took a ruler and connected the dots. You could use, if you don't have a ruler, you could use the back of a book or something to connect the dots. And that's how he gets his graph. So, based on the data, how tall was the plant on day 4? Well, on day 4, we don't have that ordered pair, but we could kind of guess if we followed this. On day 4, it would be between 8 and 10, and I'm guessing it would be about 9. So here's day 4. If you look up here, it'd be about 9. How about day 8? Well, let's look at day 8. I think day 8 would be about 12. And so let's go on from here and let's take a look at some of the work. Okay? Okay, so number 1. Oh, let's look at what our assignment is today. Our assignment today is to do page 785, number 7 through 18. So make sure you're on page 785, and all you have to do is number 7 through 18. That's a pretty easy night. Should have gave you more homework. Anyway, okay. So here we go. Natalie is graphing a point T at 1, 8. So should she move to the right 8 units or up 8 units? Well, we know what 1, 8 is. 1 is X, 8 is Y, and we have to run before we rise. So she's going to run to the right 8 units and then rise. She's going to run 1 unit and rise 8. Describe how to graph CD. Well, that's easy. You run how many C is and you rise how many D is, right? Okay, so graph each point on the grid and label it. So again, I'm going to run 1, okay, and then I rise 3, my X and Y. That is E, and I'm going to label it with an E. The next one says I'm going to run 4, and I'm going to rise 4. So that one right there is labeled F. Number 5, I'm going to run 5 and rise 2, and that's G. And the last one is I'm going to run 0 and rise 2. So that's my X, Y, and that's H. And that's what that would look like. But I didn't even have you guys do this. So now you're going to have to graph each one of these here. I'm going to tell you something. So tomorrow, just so you know, so you could get kind of a head start, because tonight's homework is a little light. Tomorrow, you will have a quick quiz on 14.1. It's not a quiz, it's a quick check, quick check. So I just want you to see that. It's right here called quick check. And I have assigned it already. The coordinate system quick check, that's due, that you could do tomorrow. But if you want and you don't have a lot of homework tonight, start it tonight. Okay, hope everything's well. If you have any questions, come to Zoom today. Bye.